Hello everybody, this is a story about this very important little boy. This story takes place in Snowdonia. Have you ever been to Snowdonia? Have you ever walked up Mount Snowdon? If you have, I'm sure you'd agree with me that it is a beautiful place with rivers and mountains and sometimes the sea. Well, this story is about being kind to others, no matter how small we are, and no matter how small we think the act of kindness is. So let me get straight to it. This story finds us in the slate mines of Snowdonia. And I'm walking round the grey trails, up and down past rusting orange machinery, past beautiful sunken turquoise lake with the sun glittering and sparkling on it, clouds scudding across the sky. The wind is quite brisk and the weather is cold. And I'm walking holding the hand of my boy. He is wearing his Wellington boots and his green jacket, and I'm wearing my boots and my green jacket too. But this is no ordinary walk. This is a special walk, because this is a walk where I want to talk to my son about the fact that his new baby brother is just about to come home to live with us. His mum is in the hospital with him, and the next day he will come home. I wanted to tell my son, Isaac, remember, that he was loved, that we were proud of him, and that things might feel a bit strange when his baby brother arrived from home. And I asked him to think about how he would like to treat his baby brother, what he was looking forward to, and what he might do for his baby brother. But it seemed to me that my little boy wasn't listening to me anymore. In fact, he'd wandered off a little bit further along the track, and he'd knelt down and he'd begun to dig in the stones on the path, and he'd find one. He'd look at it, he'd shake his head, no, and he'd throw it away. And he'd find another one, and he'd pick it up, he'd look at it, and he'd shake his head, and he'd throw it away, until he'd stopped. And I went over to him and I said, "Hello, what are you doing?" And he said, "I've got you all a present. This stone I've chosen for you, Daddy." And he'd carefully chosen this stone that he liked and thought I would like for me. He then gave me this stone and said, "This stone is for Mummy." And he'd carefully chosen this stone that he thought his mummy would love. And then, with great carefulness, he took this stone and he said, "This stone is for my little brother. It's little like him, and I want him to know that I love him." Why do I tell you that story? I tell you that story because my son was tiny. He was 3, but he used what he had when he could to do something nice for somebody else. That made him feel great, but it made us feel great as well. Everybody in this story felt special, and that's really important. So maybe in this time where we're feeling maybe a bit more worried and a bit more uncertain, maybe we can find ways of doing small things, small acts of kindness for other people. Don't forget what our Welsh patron Saint David said, "Gwnewch y pethau bychan," do the small things. What could you do that's small, that would make somebody smile and make somebody's day? Could be drawing a picture, could be making somebody laugh, telling a joke. It could be praying for somebody. It could be helping with the housework. It could be collecting small stones. Whatever it is, don't ever underestimate the power of small gifts from small people. Goodbye.